Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cherie.
And we are Technomadia.
And today we're also the Mobile Internet Resource Center. This is kind of a dual video.
Yeah, we've been trying to focus the Technomadia channel on our tech stuff, just our general life stuff and everything else, and then all the internet things over on the Mobile Internet Resource Center. But this is actually kind of that crossover of life and internet.
And technology, too.
And technology.
It's not quite internet. It is kind of, but not. But we are currently on the Great Loop, and after a 3-month stay in Fort Myers, which was wonderful, we are continuing on, and we've decided to go south through the Keys.
So the one thing about heading from Fort Myers to the Keys is that you're going through the Everglades, and there are not a lot of cell towers in the Everglades. In fact, there is basically zero connectivity. And yet, we're traveling in hurricane season, and we want to be able to get weather forecasts, and we want to be able to send out emergency alerts, and we want just to have our friends be able to track us, and friends and family be able to know where we are. So we are investing in some technology.
So we purchased the Garmin inReach Plus, which is a satellite tracker. And this one, we went over the Spot. We chose this one because it's two-way communication.
Right. So the Spot, actually a very popular little device, is very handy, but it's only good for sending out emergency or OK alerts. It's one way to the satellite. The Garmin is a two-way text messenger, and you might have seen this before. This used to be the DeLorme inReach. Garmin bought DeLorme and re-released it with a larger screen, and now it actually has the option to come with full built-in maps, and that's what the Explorer Plus edition here is.
So we figure that beyond just for this repositioning, it'll also be kind of what we take in our dinghy to have maps with us pretty easily.
So what this can do is a little waterproof, rugged little box that can send messages and receive messages from the satellite. It's not quite instant messaging. Messages might take up to about 20 minutes to transmit.
So it's just messaging.
Just messaging. But you can post to Facebook. You can post to Twitter. You can't post pictures. This is all low bandwidth.
Instagram.
No Instagram. But you can get weather forecasts, both basic weather forecasts and detailed land and marine weather forecasts. And the great thing about the inReach is that it will work anywhere in the world. This has got complete and entire global coverage, which no cell phone plan can even dream of.
So this is good for both boating and RVers who might go really off grid and just want some connectivity, some reach to the outside world. So kind of crosses both. So we're going to open this up and show you what the technology is.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at what comes in this box. We've actually kind of cheated and already opened it once and activated it, but we'll pretend we're doing it for the first time. It's a re-unboxing here. So it's a simple little thing. It's nicely packaged. Pick this up, and here you have the inReach Explorer right here. Yeah, the Explorer Plus. So they also have the SE. This is the $449 version, which has the maps. They have the SE edition, which doesn't have the maps and doesn't have the built-in compass and altimeter. So this, for extra $50, we figured it was definitely worth it to have the maps on board. So simple little device. What comes in the box is a little carabiner clip, because while it is waterproof, it is not. I don't think this will float. So you want to definitely, when you're out on a dinghy or out anywhere you might lose this, have this clip to you. The battery lasts, I think, roughly around 100 hours in typical use. So you can go for a long trip without needing to keep it charged. And then for charging, there's a little waterproof cap underneath and a USB charger. And it comes with a USB cable, but not a little charging box. But everybody's got USB chargers around. Simple little setup manual. And that's really about it. Now, one of the cool things this has, and let me turn it on, is it actually has Bluetooth, so it will pair with your phone. And your phone will give you a bigger screen, a better interface, and it will let you send messages without having to do tap, 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 A, tap, 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 C. You can actually type out as fast as you could type on your phone. On the inReach website and also in the app, you can define 3 preset messages, and those messages are free to send, and you can send them anytime, and they can include your location. You define in advance who gets the message and what it is. So if you're hiking, it could be starting on the trip and delayed, don't pick me up, or I'm ready to be picked up now. And you could have those 3 messages preset. You can send those with just a button press. or you could send any arbitrary messages. Now, the plans that they have range from a $14 a month, just a safety plan, which will let you use this SOS feature and request help, but doesn't do much else. Everything else is pay extra, all the way up to kind of the most mainstream plan is around $45 or so a month. We'll let people track you. We'll give you 40 messages a month, which is not a whole lot. This is for chatting. And then you've got a plan that goes to $65 a month, gives you unlimited messages, or $99 a month gives you tracking at 1-minute interval instead of 10-minute interval. So that's kind of what this can do. We're going to let the members of our site, the Mobile Internet Resource Center, track us while we're going through the Everglades so that they can help us test it out, because will show on a map that anyone that you give access to can see exactly where you are at all times and the route you've taken.
So our MIAs watching along, be looking out for, we'll send out a newsletter later this week with the details on that. You can also find it in the special announcements forum.
Yep.
So we'll get that information out to you very soon if you're one of our MIAs. If you're not one of our MIAs, we'll probably be doing some tweets and Facebook posts from this periodically as we're down there, just some check-ins, so you can watch those there. Those are our public areas.
Awesome. Take care.